Thiel, and he came out with what was the Pulse Promise. And the Pulse Promise was kind of this, well, what if we took $100 of what we sacrificed as far as PulseChain? So that'd be 1 million Pulse, if you will, in the future. And you kind of just set it aside. It's not in his possession or anything like that. It's a community that comes together and says, hey, I find someone in this Telegram group of, his name's Bobby, and he's into saving the whales, and he wants to contribute in the future to save whales, and I like whales. And he created this group where people could kind of come together and share their passions about changing the world. And right now, 1 million Pulse may not seem like much, but if PulseChain does a 10,000x, well, that's $1 million. And then if you take a community of 1,000 people strong, well, that's 1,000 times $1 million is like $1 billion worth of world-changing economic power that we could kind of go out and change the world in various other ways. I think the thing that I'm really excited about in regards to the Pulse Promise isn't just the changing people's lives. I think it also changes the narrative as far as what people perceive crypto to be. I think the broader, CNN, public, and all that kind of stuff see crypto as some scam, some rug pull, a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, and all of a sudden you see this, cities, shining on the hill, Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX community, and these people that are involved in it going out and doing miraculous world-changing things together. It changes the narrative. All of a sudden they see that maybe 20 million got donated to like a Cleveland Boys and Girls Club. Just like, you know what I mean? They're going to start covering
the news articles will be written about this. That's a good point.
All of a sudden they're going to start covering these global, events where there's generosity being unlocked in different areas where people are passionate about. And so I think they're going to be kind of forced to cover it, especially when it creates a lot of change. I don't mean to bring up like the Texas shooting too much, but what if there was a ravaged community of hexagons and pulsicans that were able to step on the scene and really contribute to that community in a major way economically, that kind of helped a lot of the people that are in a bunch of difficult times right now. Well, I think we're gonna, yeah.
It's an interesting point. It could be, we haven't quite seen that much crypto charity. I mean, we, kind of some of the stuff that happened in Canada, we saw a little bit of that being used for it, but we haven't seen a lot of just crypto charity type things that are just, kind of like gig economy charity type things that could be enabled by stuff like this.
So that's kind of where the Pulse Promise, it's just really a bunch of people that have kind of, they're not forced to give their $100 of SAC, but they're basically saying, I'm going to, in some way, some form or fashion. And it's not really saying you have to give to this or you have to give to that. It's just you saying, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to help change the world with just a portion of my sacrifice balance. And I think he upped the ante too with the PulseX. So really, if people are all in on it, that'd be actually like $2 billion worth if both did 10,000x.
$2 billion. Wow. And so you basically maybe how you would participate, you set a couple wallets aside, or you set maybe one wallet aside for the Pulse Promise. Totally under your control, not getting anyone your keys. Right. You just put some PulseX in there, whatever you want. $100 is a suggestion. Could be more, could be less, whatever you like. $100 is kind of like the baseline. And then there'll be, what you'll be working with, people can work with the community, other people who are doing the promise to sort of, there's going to be like a spreadsheet of ideals for different things to fund, and maybe different, groups will go and say, oh, I'm going to fund this one with these people, or how's that work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the Telegram group, people are already talking about their passions, and I think it's going to definitely hit a place where people get more and more excited about it once we have launch and things start to progress as far as gains and stuff like that. And really, it's just this network of individuals that are kind of coming together and sharing their passions as far as what they want to accomplish, whether it's, schooling or people of homeless need, so it's just this opportunity to network with people. I think also the group gives you the ability, kind of going back to what you said as far as thankfulness and gratitude, it gives you the ability to kind of find people that are like-minded and like-hearted and kind of keep you grounded and humble, because
Down to earth.
because if you're experiencing these massive gains, it's a great community to be like, wow, I just became a multimillionaire. How are you guys feeling? You guys are multimillionaires now too? Okay, great.
Gonna go buy some Red Bull.
Yeah, go buy some Red Bull. And, I mean, it's a great community of people that are, have, a compassionate heart. And so I think it's good to get around people that are like-minded and like-hearted and help keep you grounded when you're going through these changes of life. So it's a good community.